So let's start with our 28 days manifestation challenge or gratitude challenge, whatever you might want to call it. But before we get into it, I have to say a couple of things to you. So I have to apologize. You might hear my son's noise in the background every now and then. It's just that he has decided he does not want to sleep tonight. And if I wait for him to go to sleep, I don't know if I'll be able to make this video. Second thing is that if you have not turned your bell icon on, please do so you don't miss any of this videos in this series. So let's get started, and let's start with my story. I have done this gratitude challenge I think 4 or 5 times since I have gotten into law of attraction, and it has made me feel really positive from within while I do that. And it, like, things start happening, like I start manifesting small things, big things, and all sorts of good things starts happening to me. So let's get into it. I have to show you something. This is my gratitude journal book that I used when I did it last time, and January was the last time when I did it. So you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So this is my gratitude journal for this 28-day challenge. Now, another disclaimer is that I will be taking guidance from the book called The Magic from Rhonda Bryan, and I will not do exactly what's written in the book because I don't do what's exactly written in the book. I kind of sort of mold it into my ways, and it has worked for me every time. So this is what I am going to talk to you about. So the video that I'm posting today is actually meant for tomorrow. So I will be posting video a day in advance, so you have enough time to, look at the video, watch the video, and prepare yourself. Okay, so tomorrow when you wake up, what you have to do is as soon as you wake up, while you're still in bed, think of 10 things that you are grateful for in your life. It can be your job, it can be your health, it can be your parents, it can be your partner, your husband, children, the money that you have, the house that you live in, the kind of clothes that you wear, the car that you own, anything that you're grateful for. Think of 10 things that you're grateful for while you're lying down in the bed early in the morning, like whenever you wake up in the morning, and then just let it go. And you have to say thank you, thanks. Let it go. And during night, when you're about to sleep, before you go to sleep, write those 10 things down in a journal, in a book like I have made mine. Write those 10 things down. And you have to say, like, I'm going to give you an example from my journal. So the first thing that I wrote was, I'm grateful that I have a very loving and supporting father, so I could be what I am today. So you have to start the sentence by I am grateful. You can write I'm grateful, I'm thankful. Sorry. And you have to write the reason why you are grateful, so that it actually makes you feel grateful. Okay, so you have to write 10 things, and once you have written it, you have to read that out loud to yourself, or if reading out loud is not possible, just read it in your mind and say thank you, thank you, thank you after each statement. Okay, done. That's day 1 done. All you have to do is think of 10 things and write them down and read them out, and after each sentence, after each thing, you have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's day 1. I have to share a little story of mine here. While I was doing this particular gratitude challenge, it was January, and 5th of January is the date. It was January, and I decided to meet a friend of mine, as in it was a mutual decision, not my decision. It was a mutual decision. We We decided to meet, we decided to have lunch together because we haven't seen each other for like ages. And I was supposed to take my son with me, and he was 13 months old, 14 months old at that time. And I'm telling you, my son is a restless being. He cannot sit still for even a second. And anytime I go out, I try not to take him. But that day I had to take him because my husband was at work. So we were having a lunch, and then he was getting so restless that I just gulped it, and I just said to my friend that we have to get out of here. I cannot sit here because he's being restless. And she could see what he was doing, and she was like, yeah, that's fine. So I said, you have your lunch, like, with peace. I am with him. So I was just holding him, and she was having her lunch. And then while she held him for like 3-4 minutes, I quickly gulped up my food, and yeah, and we came out. While we were walking out, I actually was feeling really, really thirsty. January is a hot month here, it's summers here, and I was really thirsty because I had just eaten fried food, and I was not willing to wait in the restaurant and have water, and I was just over it. So I was just walking, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I get water? And then I was just thinking of buying a bottle of water, and I was just thinking, and then after like I think 2 minutes, I see 3 girls walking past me, and then they just turned around and came to me, and they had like a box of bottles, water bottles, like newly opened, like they had just bought it from the shop. I think it was still in that pack, and I think they were about 10 or 12 bottles, no, yeah, around that. And they were like, do you want to have some water? And I was like, no, that's fine, thank you for asking. And they were like, no, we are actually doing this thing, we are actually offering water, it's for free, you don't have to pay. I said, no, it's not about paying. And then I was like, I wanted water, right? And then universe or God is asking, like, not asking me, universe or God has got water for me, just like I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything, it's just there. And I was like, okay, actually I'll have it. And I gave them a $5 note, that's what I had in my wallet. And they were like, no, 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 we're not taking money, we're just doing it for free, it's just a service because it's so hot in here. And I said, no, I have to give you something in exchange because that's what I do, I always give something in exchange. And they were like teenagers, those girls were like teenagers. And I had the water, and I was feeling really good. And yeah, so that was like one thing that I remember. And I was telling my friend all about my manifestation challenge, and how I was thirsty, and then water just appeared from nowhere in front of me. And yeah, so what I'm trying to say here is, it might not be a big thing, but it is a big thing, because I I manifested it. Okay, I manifested water immediately. And when you practice gratitude, you start seeing all these kind of good things happening around you, positive things, and you start manifesting faster. So yes, that's my story, and that's day 1 done. I will upload another story, another challenge tomorrow for day 2. So that's it. And I would really, really, really appreciate if you can tell me in the comment section how this gratitude challenge journey is making you feel. So yes, all the very best.